system, because the system is so big, इतने सारे teachers हैं, इतने सारे schools हैं, इतने सारे बच्चे हैं, there's a lot of inefficiencies, right? And so technology का typically, traditionally, the mindset रहा है कि automation के लिए काम हो सकती है जी, वहाँ पे efficiency आ सकती है, कुछ attendance tracking कर लो, वो कर लो. That is why it has been focused much more on laptops in the or computers, not even laptops in the school education. But जब जहाँ school में दीवार ही नहीं है तो computer तो बहुत दूर की बात है, right? So a lot of focus so far has been, for all good reasons, on basic infrastructure, on physical things, right? And only now is that mind shift changing, which is the third evolution, I would say, where people are looking at the technology ka role in actually learning or outcomes mein kya ho sakta hai, right? So basically from basic enrollment to focus on infrastructure to now focus on outcomes, right? Is the three-step evolution that has happened, and that is right. And now I think the more all of us get aligned around this, technology can really play a role in outcomes also, and actual learning and delivery, which COVID ke karan people are more convinced. Pehle 1 year ago you would have to really convince the people कि भैया इसमें भी इसका रोल हो सकता है. Now they themselves say कि अगर ये नहीं होती तो हम तो कुछ कर ही नहीं पाते, एजुकेशन बिल्कुल रुक जाती, right? हालांकि अभी भी टेक्नोलॉजी को भी you can also define very widely. It's not always just laptops and computers and phones. TV is also a technology. Radio is also a technology, right? And the governments have really lapped on that up to make use of it during these COVID times. WhatsApp is a technology, right? So all of that is now becoming much more acceptable, which is a good sign. But that then leads to Kaushik's question कि ठीक है ये सब mindset change हो गया, right? Content भी आ गया, लेकिन अब how do we make sure कि actual में उसका use हो रहा है और actual में उससे फायदा हो रहा है, and people are actually, there is outcomes coming out of it, right? Which requires two things, right? Which requires three things actually. It requires good content, which requires a good mechanism of delivery, which is where all engagement happens, and requires to complete the feedback loop, you need to track and measure ki kya ho raha hai, so that then you can change things, right? So that's where in the middle part, that's where the design of people who are designing solutions here, how do they design for this audience? How do you say Google, when we talk about read along, we do extensive studies, interactions with children. How do they react to it? We have tried to gamify this experience of reading so that reading becomes for fun. You earn stars when as a child you are reading, right? And you have to go on achieve some objectives. So children don't even see this as an activity linked to school, right? They see it as, wow, this is the competition between me and my friend or my brother in my house or sister, right? So a lot of that will have to come. The second thing is, again, perfectly with Jagriti, ki technology alone cannot solve it. And then the whole purpose here is to supplement the teachers, right? To support them, to make their tasks easier. So now we are working on experimenting with features in Read Along where we can give feedback to teachers. This is where the child is getting stuck. You can maybe create a little reading group of the teachers in your class, on all of, or whoever uses Bolo, whatever they read, you can get information about them with their consent and their parents' consent and everything. Right? But that can, I think, anything in EdTech has to really work for both the child or the student and also the teacher, right? And secondarily, the parent also, right? And the final fourth pillar there is the administrator, the teacher, the administrator and the state and the deliverer of education, right? So in चारों का needs को balance करना is the key and also the key challenge to make anything that is successful.